Hey everyone, Dark Paul here, and welcome back to Game Destroyers TV. So, we're back with Planet Nomads. You may notice something a little different. Up in the top right hand corner here, we have my resource monitoring overlaid. The first is the percentage usage of GPU. The second figure is the percentage usage of CPU. And the final figure is the RAM usage. Now, my system is AMD FX 8350 processor, 16 gig of RAM, and Radeon R9 390 8 gig graphics card. So, pretty decent setup. And as you can see, we're already using a ridiculously high amount of CPU here. And I don't know if it'll overlay it, but I'm going to pull up the task manager a moment, and yeah, Planet Nomads is actually using about 50% of my CPU usage. So let's see what happens when we get into the game. Come on, load game. So just take that into mind as this bounces around. Okay, they were hitting 100% CPU usage on world generation and hardly any GPU usage, ranging between 0 and 40, 36, 4. And we're using about 5.5 gig of RAM. So, it's quite interesting having these figures here. Hopefully it'll be useful to the developers and helping optimize the game. I'm not sure how long this episode will run. I'm going to just do a bit and go from there. Now, my recording software, both audio and video recording softwares, they're using maybe about 20% of the CPU. The rest is basically being eaten by Planet Nomads. I don't know why the CPU is being used so heavily and the GPU isn't. Okay, we're in game. So now the GPU usage is bouncing up a little. It's hitting 100% GPU usage, which is impressive. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I don't know why I'm getting motion blur, because I have motion blur turned off and bloom and those kind of effects. I'm going to sleep until daylight, and then we're gonna go do a little bit of exploring. Now, I've done some off-cam progress, and I am needing silver now to continue building, and I am not being able to find any silver locally, so we're gonna have to head away from our location. Ugh, that's horrendous. Now, let us see what we got. We got 2 food, we got 4 water. I want to offload some of this stuff. Carbon is still my major hindering factor in moving around. Okay, so we are gonna head roughly south, I think. Yeah, we'll head south. That way we know to get back we just need to head north. And on our way south, I'm gonna gather up some of this food. Am I actually going the safe way? I'm trying to think, because I know there's creatures one of these directions and I don't want to run into them. And this bush has never started regrowing any fruit at all since I first harvested it. So yeah, we're still bouncing off 100% CPU usage. GPU, it's all over the shop. This should be interesting though, because as I head further kind of south, we are going to be generating a new terrain. It's going to really be interesting to see how much GPU usage we're doing. It's very limited. Yeah, it hits 100% every so often, now it drops back really quickly. So, I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Let us... That's carbon and silicium. Wasn't what I was looking for. What is this? Is this carbon? I mean, out of battery. I can't wait to be able to get the armory going so I can start to upgrade my suit. Wow, major lag spike. Okay, well that apparently is nothing. Oh great, them guys. Let us head a little bit east, try and avoid running right into them. And we'll continue on our route south. Looks like the biome may be changing because things are starting to, the trees look a little different down this way. I wonder if that mineral is something I can't harvest right now until later on. I might need a better piece of equipment or something. Not sure. We shall have to see. Oh, this... I can't wait for the optimization to actually occur. It's going to make things so much easier. I need to actually drink some water and eat a food pill. Once these drain down, there we go. I'm going to drink another water and that'll be me well saturated. The reason I'm stopping at the boulders is I'm hoping to get an indication that I'm into a place where there's silver from one of the boulders as we head further south. This game, it does look amazing. Now, as I was saying, my graphics setting is all on low, and that's giving this level of playability. So hopefully they can get this optimized really quickly, because I really want this game to succeed. It is going to be amazing. Its potential alone is unbelievable. I really do want it to become a really good game. Hell, it's a good game as it is now, but with a bit more polishing and work, oh wow, this could be amazing. Okay, come on. I wonder, should I maybe dig into this hillside here? I think I will actually, right here. We'll face west and we'll just dig a hole and see what we can find mineral wise down here. Now that we've moved further away from our initial starting point. Okay. Now, as you can see, now that I'm down off of the surface, it doesn't seem to be using quite as much. Carbon, silicium, iron. It's just all the base minerals. It's not what I'm looking for. Oh, now I can't get back at it. There we go. Up we go. Out the hole. And we turn back this way and we'll just continue on. I have no idea how big each biome is. As there's a procedurally generated world. Could be absolutely monstrous. Oh well, that one doesn't have anything available to harvest. Okay, so we're continuing south roughly. And getting further and further away from home. Apparently we're heading downhill as well. So we may encounter a lake or something. I'm not sure about this water layer that just seems to be below everything. Anywhere I mine down, it could be just the way my world is generated. I'm not sure, but I get so far down and I just hit a layer of water constantly. So whether that's correct or not, I don't know. Yeah, we're still hitting about 100%. So Planet Nomads is probably using in the region about 80% of my CPU at the moment, taking into account my recording software, which is crazy. How much CPU that is being eaten up. Wow, this looks amazing though. GPU wise, I'm hardly scraping the surface, which I don't understand that. It seems to be trying to do all the calculations using the CPU, not using the GPU to an effect. Every so often though, we do get a spike on the GPU, but then it goes back the way again. It's weird. It's very, very strange why it's really concentrating on the CPU usage. I do love the textures and all the rest of it into these trees that just they feel alien. Earth-like but alien at the same time. That's how I would describe it. Okay, we'll go a little further and we'll dig another hole and see if we can find some silver. No, we'll turn around and work our way back. Okay, I think we'll put a hole basically here. Let's see what we can find. So even the terrain deformation is not using the GPU very heavily. That was iron. A tiny little piece of it. I wish it was easier to find carbon as well, because that's is a pet peeve of mine. Not being able to locate it very easily. I use up so much resources trying to find. Well, I mean, I gather so many resources just trying to find a little bit of carbon. Wow, there is absolutely. That is quite crazy. Most holes I've dug so far have always had something hit quite quickly on resources, but this time round. Oh, there we go. We're clipped into a shiny pocket. Which hasn't given me anything. Wow. There we go, it's giving me stuff now. Once again, basic resources. Okay, where was my entrance? There it is there, so let's continue cutting down this way and see if we hit the water again. Just out of curiosity. We may get deeper. I hope we do. A bit of carbon there. Yeah, I know, my stamina is very low. It's gonna be fun getting home like this. Okay, come on. Wow. We are getting deep. I don't think I've actually been this. So it's maybe just the area I'm in has this low water course. I may actually be able to dig down quite deep here without hitting water. That'd be kind of cool. I can't wait for the vehicles to be reintroduced. That's going to make things a lot easier for hunting resources. Being able to build like a mobile base. God. Mining down just a little steep there. Oh yeah, can't have the flashlight on and mine at the same time, which is annoying as hell. Hopefully they can come up with a better solution to that. Because when you're mining this deep... Oh, it's silicium. Not what I need silver. How low can you go? In this rate, I'm going to hit the planet core. Well, this area does not have a lot of resources. And back to drilling down again. So what I may do is actually finish this episode up and stay in this area just to continue mining and maybe find hopefully some silver. And right now I'm not locating anything. This is getting creepy as well because it's so dark down here. I can't see anything. Oh, more iron. Don't need iron though. So I'm guessing that it must just be my spawn area that has that huge water course underneath it, which is quite interesting. Oh, I forgot to turn my flashlight on, so I got to let the battery charge again. I'm still hitting 100% CPU. Very little GPU every so often just spikes up to 100%. Oh, and now I hit water. Okay, so I actually got quite deep before I hit the water. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this episode up. I really hope having the resource monitors up helps out the developers on this, and I will be back again tomorrow with another episode. So till then, everyone, stay safe.